You ever just want to hop on the freeway, pop her in autopilot, kick back, and game at 10 teraflops on your commute? Well, the man, the myth, the legend, the messiah, the Elon Musk and his company Tesla have your gamer buns covered. Let's get it. Ah, The Witcher. Yeah, this nice little user interface, kind of like a Netflix for gaming, I guess you could say. You have these tiles here, and you're probably wondering, Kevin, what the heck is this? I mean, is this a car? Is this a game console? It's kind of both, actually, guys. So the Model S and Model X, which in my opinion are the only viable Tesla models. The Cybertruck looks like a fucking bag of ass, excuse my language. Lara Croft's titties from the first Tomb Raider. Just 16-bit, super pointy. It looks like the Warthog from Halo if Master Chief was on acid. And then the Model 3 and the Model Y, which are the budget-friendly entry into the Tesla ecosystem, not great. I mean, they're direct competitors with like the BMW 3 Series and the Mercedes C-Class. But interior-wise and fit and finish-wise, panel gaps and all this stuff, they're not great. And then the Model X is ugly as hell. It just looks like a giant egg. So in my opinion, the Model S, preferably the P100D, muy caliente, Plaid Plus edition, if you can pony up the 150K for that, is super sick. Also, in 2022 into 23, they're going to be launching the new Roadster, which of course is going to be the fastest production vehicle, sub 2-second 0 to 60 time. Top speed, I think, was like 260 or 270. It's quite quick. Of course, Teslas are more than just an EV or electronic vehicle. They're also a tech gadget. That's why a lot of tech reviewers that aren't even, car YouTube channels and whatnot review these vehicles as well, these EVs, because they're basically a tech gadget as well. They get over-the-air firmware updates. Their infotainment system, which is basically a big tablet, vertical on the series, on the Model S and X, and horizontal in the Model 3 and Model Y. They have so many features. Basically everything in the car, air conditioning, moonroof, everything is controlled from that infotainment system. And speaking of which, you're about to be able to game on these bad boys. This article will be cited or sourced down there in the description below, as I do anytime I cover any news in the gaming community or industry. Remember when Big Daddy Elon claimed you'll be able to play The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 on a 10 teraflop gaming rig that he stuffed inside of the new Tesla Model S and X? Question mark. Well, AMD is officially providing the guts during its Computex 21 keynote. I missed that one, damn it. The chipmaker revealed that the new Tesla infotainment system consists of an AMD Ryzen processor with its own integrated graphics paired with the choked on my spit, boys. Sometimes we all swallow more than we thought we could handle. Integrated its own graphics paired with a discrete AMD RDNA2 GPU. Oh, similar to the new consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series. So we actually have a blah, blah, blah. So we actually have an AMD Ryzen APU. So much like home consoles, they have an APU, which is basically a CPU and a GPU. So the processor and the graphics unit integrated, if you will, scissoring each other inside one unit, providing up to 10 teraflops of compute power. That is nothing to scoff at. The PlayStation 5, which is a real McBanger with cheese, 10.28 T-flops. The Series X, which is an absolute powerhouse, a brick shit house, if you will, 12.1 teraflops. Series S, that bad boy, a whopping 4. But don't scoff at her just yet. The little Series S looks a lot better than her numbers would suggest. Anyway, so besides the T-flops, we also have some other numbers over here. We love numbers, the old technical jargon, if you will. So the AMD chip is also going to rock 28 fingernail cuticles. Actually, the CU stands for cuticore units. 1,792 shader units compared to the 36 CU and estimated 2,300 on the RDNA2 GPU in the PlayStation 5. But then this will make you go a little bit limp here. You probably are at about quarter chub right about now. It's going to go a little bit flaccid here. The Tesla will have 10 teraflops of total or peak compute power if you count both the integrated and discrete GPUs, so you won't likely see the whole 10 teraflops for gaming. Well, that's not good. Get ready to stiffen right back up. We should expect slightly less performance from the Tesla compared to Sony's console. So that's still pretty awesome, considering you're going to have very close to PS5-like performance in your new EV or electronic vehicle. So leave it to game journalists to ask stupid questions and me to answer them. Who is going to sit in their $80,000 sports car and play a AAA video game? Well, a lot of people. And I did mention or allude in the intro, kind of just jokingly to attention grab you guys a little bit, about popping it in autopilot and gaming on your commute. I'm sure as a safety feature, they are not going to allow you to put it in autopilot, as As of now, Autopilot is still a $10,000 beta feature option that you're supposed to still have your hands on the wheel. However, there is already a huge community of not hackers, but people that have third-party scripts that you can plug into the OBD2 port on your Tesla, and flash scripts and stuff that basically change the way the infotainment system functions. So somebody will bypass that to where you can pop her an Autopilot and be sitting there with a Bluetooth Xbox controller or PS4 controller gaming on your commute. Make sure you have the windows tinted to limo so people don't, you know, call you out at a stoplight like, you son of a bitch, you're over there playing the Witcher, you're not paying attention to the road. And then you got to tell some old boomer to fuck off. It's just not fun for anybody involved. But that's just a silly question. There's many a person, especially because the people that generally buy high-end EVs are avid tech consumers, very electronic proficient, and probably avid gamers as well. So when is this technology actually coming into play? Because that's the real nitty-gritty squeeze-a-titty question here. So Elon just tweeted out on Saturday that in the Model S Plaid, which will include this AMD system, we'll start deliveries on June 10th. It is June 5th right now, so 5 days. So pretty exciting stuff here. I mean, this is just the era that we live in. This is just the reality that we live in, that vehicles can now be game consoles. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It really is. I feel like the 80s might be a pretty cool era to be alive, but again, they didn't have very good technology. Beepers weren't even really a thing in the late 80s. Then, you know, mid 90s started getting dial-up internet. AOL, you guys remember getting instant messages on AIM when you got home and downloading illicit songs on Kazaa and LimeWire. Golly. Taking a little trip down memory lane. I forgot to put my turn signal on. Anyway, we're back on path now, though. We're right back on the right road here. Wouldn't have happened in a Tesla. It would have just jarred me back in the lane. But anyway, that is going to do it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you like the way I talk, walk, and breathe, go ahead and like the video. That helps it to get seen by more people, which in turn helps me grow this little channel from a limp doozer to a big, thick, veiny, girthy rager, which is exactly what I'm going for here, ladies. Subscribe for more content like this by making that red subscribe button gray. It's a more soothing color on the corneas anyway. And I'll see you guys. Ooh, don't forget the notification bell. She gets neglected. She's hot. Doesn't deserve it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.